Good afternoon all. I thought I'd give you a little weekly update. I haven't given one in a few weeks, so we've just been so busy. So I thought I'd break down everything that's kind of been going on and what our plan is. So machinery wise, we've had 2 new workmen's in. So got one of the HDXs here. So we will be putting a dresser on this now. We got to pick it up from Sherfield Oak. So rather than doing it kind of every 2 weeks, kind of hiring one or using our one, which wasn't great, we're going to have one so we can kind of do it weekly and just a really light dressing, but it just kind of little and often is the best kind of way of going. So another great purchase by Get Golfing. I've got another utility which helps us move around the golf course, tow our trailers, move hand mower, so it really does help getting these all new machinery in. We've also just picked up a new semi mower from Chipstead Golf Club. Needs a little bit of work, but another great addition to the fleet. So it's good that Get Golfing's investing in things like this. And then moving on to the golf course. So our approaches really struggled over the summer with how warm it was and little rain. So as soon as we had some rain come in, we got the Procore out. We did a nice solid time on them, and you can see they've really grown in well. So after the time, we dropped loads of seed into the holes, and then we just let the rain do its work, and then we added a granular as well with the next heavy rain. So you can see they've really thickened up now. This on the 11th, and this one was really bad. So we wanted to do that just to kind of get them ready going into the winter, get the coverage back. And this is the one that actually had the problem with irrigation. That's why we had to move the pipes. So we are looking much better for it now. So that's great. So all the approaches that were really struggled have come back, or just on the edge of being back. So there's great work there from the boys. And then moving on to the greens as well. We put a granular out on Monday night after verticutting. So a verticut is like putting knives through the middle of it, just taking out any kind of dead grass, any unwanted grass. So it just gives the kind of healthier grass a chance. So they're both all looking good. And again, we put a granular on there just to give it a bit of body. So with our new dresser next week, we're doing a light dressing and just carry on doing little and often. So that's good with the approaching green. So I'm just on the first now, after it's had a tear rake. So put down to the profile. It's all looking pretty lush now. So the tear rake is just pulling out all the old like dead grass, anything we don't really want in the profile, and then it's just giving it a chance for the stronger grass kind of come through. So we're going to be doing this on all the fairways. We've also done it on the carries, the semi. It doesn't look great for a couple of days, but it's another kind of necessary task to keep this place moving. So you can see here in the semi, you see where it's all been pulled up, but the site's so much greener now after all the rain. So it's definitely helping. And again, we've got a disc seeder coming. So a disc seeder is like a knife running through it, just making a little channel for the seed to sit in. So we did it before last spring, but we're going to do it again now while the temperature's warm, and we've still got enough germination to keep it going nice and wet, but the temperature's still high, so it's all going to grow through quite nice. So we got 2 pallets of seed, which is about 100 bags nearly, to go out. So there's a lot of seed going to be going out on the fairways and carries and any bare areas. So another good thing planned. So you can see the 2 pallets behind us. That's for the fairways. So it's all ready to go with that. So that's great. So I'm just on the 12th green side here. So we've been waiting quite a while for the contractors to come back. They've been on holiday, and it's been quite hard to kind of shuffle it between us and Sherfield. But yesterday we come out and we finished a bunker by ourselves. So next process is just to get the rest of this turfed here, just on this banking here. We've got a nice little running area here. So this just needs turfing, clearing up, tidying up, revetting, burn off, and then sand to be added. So we shouldn't be too far away now from getting this hole completed. I know the fencing really is a pain, but it's the only thing we can do to protect us from the deer and keep you guys off it as well. So again, if your ball goes in there, please don't open any fencing. We are trying to do it tight on purpose so you don't go in. So if you lose the ball now, I know it's really annoying, but if any of us are near us, just give us a shout. We'll come and get it for you. But it's going to certainly be a really nice trap. so that's good as well. The fencing's down at the front of the 12, so that'd be a nice little add-on to the approach with that new turf there. And then the old bunker, it's got the fescue growing through on the mound, so once that's finished as well and grown in, we'll get the fencing down. So it's all going well. We're slowly getting the pace back together now, and we're going to be doing most of the revetting ourselves. So I know it's quite a lot to take on for us, but if some things aren't spot on, it's just because we've got so much going on. We're trying to do our best to try and do everything, but you know, if something's not cut or something doesn't look great, it's because we're just so busy trying to kind of juggle everything. So just be patient with us. So I'm just on the 12th tee now. So while we've had the struggle of drought and all the like hot weather, we've now got our next problem, which is worms. So these were cut yesterday, brushed and cut. You can already see the worm cast coming through. So we are spending time in the morning when we're doing a tee setup, switching all the tees, making sure there's no worm casts, just so when we do cut them, they're not smudging. So another time-consuming task, and you can't really spray for worms anymore either. So it's another challenge that we got against us. But they're looking healthy, they're looking nice. They've got a sports mix going on them, which would be great. So that'd be another good feed. Yeah, they're looking very healthy. So just behind me is the range. See how busy it is, and it's only 12 o'clock on a Thursday. So over the weekends and throughout the week, it's just getting absolutely battered. So in behind, you can kind of see where the divoting is. That's just from 2 days of play. So it's really hard to keep on top of these things, and the amount of play that we're getting on it is crazy. So we're divoting as much as we can, and trying to keep it as best as possible. So if it's ever looking really battered on where the markers are, I know it's annoying, but if you can just try and keep to where the markers are, it just helps us keep on top of it rather than playing in front of it or behind it. So we really appreciate that. See the two new bunkers as well on the second fairway, looking really smart. Again, we're just waiting for the revetting now, and we'll start getting them laid. So same with one on the left hand side here as well, and then we've got the two green sides down there, which I'll show you now. So we are trying our best, and we'll just keep going, keep ploughing through. We've got Jack back, who's our shaper, who will be giving us a hand as well. So yeah, it's just a slow process, but it's going to be well worth it. So just on the second green, got a new deep greenside bunker here. Nice little pop one again. Have a nice revetted face up to the top, so that'll be very smart. And then we've got another one on the right hand side here. So again, they look really smart. You can see the approach having their first cut now. So the seed and the feed has really worked with them. And then the old bunk on the right hand side been filled in, and now will be incorporated into the approach. So a nice little runoff area here. And then just on the left hand side, see we've got a nice little pop bunker here again. We've tried to keep the mound in behind, just to keep that character of the long grass, long rough around the edge. So once it's going to be finished, it will look real smart, this hole. Also, we've got the deer coat on now, so we're not getting in till about 8 o'clock, and golf starts not long after that. So it gives us basically 20 minutes to get out the yard from driving in and getting started. So it's quite hard to get in front of you guys. So be patient with us when we get out there. We don't want to be starting that late, but just one of those things. You can see the deer are now getting pretty hungry, so they're munching all the grass. So if areas are looking pulled up, it's just because the deer are eating them, and they seem to go more for the high nutrient things like the greens, apps, fairways, and the tees. So you can kind of see what they're doing. They're kind of pulling it up in behind, and they're leaving this kind of pulled effect on the grass. So that's all that is. It's not that it's not been cut or been left. It's just they're just really messy eaters, basically.